Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at Universal Studios for another Halloween Horror Nights construction update. It's only been a couple of days since we've been here, but we already have so much new happening inside the park. So let's go ahead on inside and check it out. It is another very hot but very beautiful day here at Universal Studios. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and take a look at that. Hardly anybody at the turnstiles. You'll love to see it. Over here at the front of Universal Studios, we still have all these construction walls surrounding the new turnstile booth over here. This structure that you see right here is completely new. They demoed the old one and they built this one back up from the ground up. So you can see they're adding some shingles on it as well. Hopefully it won't be too much longer now before this reopens. For sure, 100% this is going to be reopened before Halloween Horror Nights starts. We are here at Universal Studios on a Wednesday afternoon. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the wait times. Despicable Me Minion Mayhem is a 45-minute wait. E.T. is a 35. Rip Ride Rocket is a 45-minute wait as well. Let's See Kang and Kodas is a 35-minute wait. Men in Black 45, Simpsons Ride 20, and Transformers is a 50-minute wait. Goodness me. All in all, the wait times are definitely a lot longer than I was expecting. Also, I gotta go back and look at some of my more recent videos, but are these trees new? I feel like they weren't here before. We have trees on both sides of the street. Huh. And take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. VillainCon Minion Blast is once again back open for technical rehearsals, currently sitting at only a 25-minute wait. What the heck? I mean, it's only a 25-minute wait. Might as well, right? And take a look at that. The extended queue over here outside is open. It also looks like all the signage saying that you're not allowed to film inside the queue has been taken down, so I think I'm going to be able to show you guys like the interior queue now. So that's interesting. Well, damn, that's unfortunate. Okay, so that was my third time writing VillainCon, and I gotta say the experience overall has improved. This time around, we didn't experience any lag on the screens or any frame rate drops, so that's really good, and I'm learning how to lead my shots as well. It is gonna take a few tries to really get the hang of it and to really get the feel of the gun and to know where you're actually shooting things, but overall, the experience is improving. Plus, they also added an exit spiel at the very end, very similar to what you hear in City Walk with the moving walkway exit is approaching. Same guy, same voice, very similar spiel. I really like that touch. All right, guys, it looks like the line is nice and short for Minions Cafe. Let's go ahead on inside and eat. All right, our food has arrived. We have the Drew's Belly Filling Pork Sandwich. Did that fly back away? This was one of our favorite food items from our last visit, so I'm very excited to try it again. Also, we got the grilled cheese. We completely neglected the kids menu the last time we were here, so I'm excited to try it. Oh my goodness, another phenomenal meal at the Minions Cafe. It's been just over a month since we first visited Minions Cafe on its soft opening day, and the quality is still just as good. That pork belly sandwich is, oh my God. You guys just gotta get it. If you're a fan of pork belly, bacon, like, it's so good. You can't go wrong with it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and continue on inside the park and check out some Halloween Horror Nights updates. So remember in the last video that I posted a couple days ago where we were walking through the New York section of the park and I said, give it a few days and we're gonna start seeing some massive props show up in the New York section? Well, it happened. Well, guys, take a look at this. Oh my God. We have a platform, an elevated platform at that, and some new truss towers over here in the New York section of the park, right by where the former entrance of the Tribute store was. And check this out. On the opposite side, holy cow, take a look at this stage. We have a stage. The last time we had a stage here was during the Vamp 86 Scare Zone. Holy cow. Was it Vamp 86 or Vamp 85? I think it was Vamp 85, but they were counting down to 1986 because it was a New Year's Eve party. But yeah, take a look at this stage. Multi-layers, so that's really cool to see. And of course, we have our trusses over here that's gonna have all the lighting on it and whatever else is needed for this production. You know, when I walked into the park today, I didn't think that we would have an update in the Fast and Furious Supercharged area, but take a look at that. Just like I said in our last video, they typically have lighting up here for ambiance for the exit of the haunted house over here, and take a look at that. Brand new lighting, just installed a few days ago. Ooh, take a look at that. Sneaky, sneaky. Right on the opposite side of Fast and Furious, we have some new lighting on top of this building over here, right where the Beat Builders are. On the right side of Richter Burger Co., we have some new lighting over here as well. It looks like they're facing the Ghirardelli building. So in years past, we have seen some unique lighting projected onto this building, so it appears that that is what that lighting stand is for. Moving on into the Fisherman's Wharf San Francisco section of the park, take a look at these. the truss structures over here have new lighting installed on them, just as we predicted in our last video. I mean, it's not really a prediction, like it's pretty obvious that these truss structures, we're gonna get lighting on them, but take a look at that. The three along the water over here have lighting on them as well. And it looks like the tower outside of King's Cross Station also got some lighting work done as well. So this is really exciting news. It's been long rumored that the Death Eaters were actually going to be coming to Diagon Alley for Halloween Horror Nights this year. And guys, today on Twitter, it looks like we got a couple of pictures that confirm that theory. So let's go ahead on inside Diagon Alley and check out what's new. Immediately upon entering Diagon Alley over here, right next to Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, take a look at these crates and barrels over here. These are definitely new. These were not here the last time I was here, just a couple days ago. I took a quick look in the cracks over here, and there is most definitely a smoke machine in there. On the opposite side of Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, by the edible dark mark sign, we also have a couple of crates over here, and there is some lighting in there as well. All right, yeah, this 100% confirms it. Take a look at this. Look at all these crates over here. There's a brand new platform set up with a stage. It says do not climb, but you can just imagine Death Eaters standing right here with smoke coming out and lighting effects. This is definitely brand spanking new, and yeah, this all but confirms it. Over here next to the blacksmith, we also have some brand new crates over here as well with some bird cages, and if you look on the inside, I know it's very difficult to see, but there is some lighting in there as well, and possibly a smoke machine. Right next to the Celestina Warbeck stage, this crate is also brand spanking new. You can see it's got a barrel, it's got some pumpkin theming, and on the inside, you can see some lighting. And take a look at this, guys. Right next to Green God's Wizard Bank, right next to the steps that everyone likes to sit on, there are some brand new crates with lighting over here as well. Right next to the entrance of Nocturne Alley, we also have some brand new crates with some lighting and possibly some more fog machines. Now let's go ahead and actually check inside Nocturne Alley and see if there's anything different. I know it's going to be very difficult for me to see, so I'm going to have to look through the lens of the camera. Right now, I'm not seeing anything different. Someone just turned on their flashlight. That's very helpful. Bingo! We found our crates inside Nocturne Alley. Take a look at that. I know it's very difficult to see. The camera is struggling right now with the autofocus, but there are some crates in here. Just walked out of Diagon Alley into the London section of the park, and it looks like London is getting in on the Halloween Horror Nights action too. Now, it doesn't look like these crates have the same openings in them for both lighting and fog, so this is either possibly fog or speakers. Not entirely sure. It also looks like the tower outside of Diagon Alley also got some lighting on it as well. Both of these, actually. Take a look at that. Some more lighting has also been added to the Truss Tower right next to the Fear Factor stage. Great news from out in front of the Simpsons ride. The construction walls have finally been pushed back, giving us a lot more room for activities. You can see there are still some construction walls. There is a little bit of work left to do, but you can see the ground has opened up and we have some new and updated concrete. Looks like we have some brand new lighting on top of this tower that's located right outside of Springfield next to Animal Actors. And it looks like the truss structures on top of SpongeBob Store Pants also got some lighting as well. Holy cow, we also have some brand new activity going on in the former Kids Zone section of the park. Let's go ahead and check it out. Wow, check this out, guys. A new structure just went vertical inside the former Kids Zone section of the park. You can see those silver beams going up over here, and then further down you have some black beams right here. If I get any closer, we're not going to be able to see the black beams, but let's see if we can get closer for a look at the silver ones. And right here, kind of at the base, you can see a construction worker is hard at work assembling this structure. And just like with almost every other truss structure throughout the park, Central Park is no different. We have brand new lighting on top of each one of these towers here in this scare zone. Ooh, and this is new as well. Take a look at this brand new truss structure. Probably for theming. We don't know if this is the extent of what's going to be here. We don't know if more is going to be added along the other side. I know last year they had like a whole platform thing for a barn, but that's really cool to see. I also want to direct your attention to this truss structure that's located right here at the start of the scare zone. These two black lights over here are moving, so they're the ones that kind of rotate and they can switch positions from where they're pointing. So that's really interesting. So whatever the theme is for this scare zone is going to be, it's going to involve these lights moving in different directions. Moving on past Mel's Drive-In, heading on into the Hollywood section of the park, we have a brand new truss structure over here, and it's all by itself. there are no other truss structures right now that we can see in this scare zone. So more than likely, this is going to be used for signage to indicate the start or end of a scare zone. The last time we had a truss structure that looks like this was a couple years ago during Halloween Horror Nights 29 during Vanity Ball, when they just had some curtains hanging down from the structure over here. So who knows? We might see some more truss structures like this, but as of right now, there's only one. And finally, as we exit the Hollywood section of the park, we have another structure similar to the one that we saw near Mel's Drive-In. Again, possibly signifying the start and end of whatever scare zone is going to be going on in here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, that is going to do it from us here at Universal Studios for another Halloween Horror Nights construction update. As I said in the last video, now is the time of year where things are really going to start picking up with Halloween Horror Nights construction, and I can leave today, and 2 days from now, there's going to be a whole bunch more new stuff inside the park for Halloween Horror Nights as far as scare zone construction is concerned. So definitely make sure you keep it tuned right here to the channel, because we are going to be visiting quite often over the next month leading up to the start of Halloween Horror Nights. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here and you want to see more content like this in the future. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.